Well, welcome to week 24. I'm finally back. And as I've said in the last videos, I wasn't weighing for 2 weeks. So I nervously stepped on the scales and it turns out I've gained £4. It's not surprising really, as the last week I clocked the opposite of a deficit by being 3,609 over. And I'll be honest, it's probably more. And not to mention the previous week. So I'm not too upset with £4, but it could definitely have been better. So as you can imagine, I've been fairly focused this week and have cooked sensible evening meals. All of them have been below 700 calories for my dinner. And I've tried to stick to 300 calories for breakfast and 300 calories for lunch, which when I'm working is usually porridge for breakfast and Nissin noodles for lunch. I picked the Nissin because they seem to have the less rubbish in them and I really genuinely like them. But, you know, all I can do is try and get back to where I was. It's not a biggie. You know, it's £4. I've lost that in a week before now. Right, the problem with cooking for one is when you pick up a pack of chicken, you end up eating chicken every night. So far I've done it crispy chili, I've done it as a curry. And I really didn't know what I fancied tonight, but it was getting on for 8 o'clock by the time I started cooking. So I had a quick rummage around the fridge and the cupboard and I came up with this, which is essentially creamy chicken mushroom sauce, which has just got that nice little bit of tang with it because I used yogurt instead of creme fraiche. And I threw in a bit of celery salts with some of my favourite air fryer Hasselbacks. If there's one reason to get an air fryer, it's Hasselbacks, and some green beans. This meal kicks in at 527. Can't knock it, can you really? Well, I titled the video, Don't Do This After You Get Back from a Holiday. And there's really two things you don't need to do. The first one is to not beat yourself up. You've had a holiday. You know, the whole point was to have fun. And you know, if you're anywhere near where I was when I went on it, I know how to lose weight. So just get back on the bike when you get back. It's only £4. A lot of that will be water retention due to the extra carbs and everything else, and I'm hoping it will come off quick. We'll find out next week. And the other thing is to not say, oh, well, I've blown it now, and just carry on eating crap or carry on eating without tracking. I think we've proved now, I've been doing this for 6 months, tracking definitely works. I'm not far off my 4 stone, and I'm blown away with that. So I'll just let you know what the calorie deficit was for this week. It was 3,317, which based on a daily limit of 1,900 and a target of 1,200, I aim to be X calories below the 1,900. So that means I've averaged not far off 500 a day under, which should equate to at least £2. I've got a sneaky feeling it'll be more because of what I said about water retention. So the only way to find out is to tune in next week. Thanks ever so much for watching. And if you like what I do, please comment. A, it helps the metrics with YouTube, and B, you may have a question, I may have an answer, you may have some advice. You know, I'm no expert at this. I'm not a doctor, right? But yeah, just engage. And I hope you'll tune in next week. Thank you.